Welcome back. This time of year, a lot of us do spring cleaning around the house, out with the old, in with the new, kind of declutter our lives.
But what about spring cleaning of your relationship? That's right. And Kat Robey is here to tell us why and how we can do just that. Welcome back to the show, Kat.
Freshen up.
Yeah, let's freshen it up, right?
I think this is such a great topic, especially with spring just around the corner. And you are here to tell us how we can wipe the slate clean in our relationship.
I like to think of it in the same sense we think of our house, right? What are we doing? Maybe wipe things down. Wipe that slate clean, maybe. Maybe stop keeping score with things. And a lot of times, we'll find, well, I would reach out more to you, but you don't do what I want you to do either. I have to ask you. You never listen, so I'm not going to listen to you. There's kind of this tit for tat that goes on that once we're aware of it, you don't have to have that condition on your partner, on your relationship. And I think sometimes it's even useful to put that word on it because people never want to think that they have a conditional love. Yeah. If you're keeping score, those are conditions. And under these conditions, you won't thrive in the kind of relationship that you want. So let's wipe that clean. Let's get that done.
And in the same aspect, we're talking about wiping it clean and, not having these expectations. Right. Also, when you're saying these things, watch the way you're saying them. Kind of check your language a little bit. A lot of, don't say you always or you never, because that never feels good as a recipient.
Right. Straighten that out. That's for sure. So being able to say, I really appreciate it when you make the bed. Do the dishes. Whatever it is that you feel like they never do. Or maybe say, I feel like sometimes I'm not heard. That's different than saying, you never listen. So being able to say, I feel this way when this happens, that's okay. That's fair to be able to say. And you still might be able to check out why you feel that way. But you're not just attacking with what the other person is always or never doing. And then that kind of sets up a trap for both of you. You're right.
And you know what I think is really difficult, Kat, is letting go of those past events and things that were said that were hurtful or things that annoy you maybe on a day-to-day basis. And I found it really interesting you call that hoarding, almost emotional hoarding. How can we work on that?
I think we're kind of keeping that stuff, like maybe we learned that growing up, maybe we had somebody treat us a certain way in a previous relationship, or maybe these are hurts from a long-time relationship that we've never let go of or forgiven, and they're just cluttering up, like you can't even walk through the space anymore. You can't even allow yourself to express yourself the way you'd like to because you're so concerned about what the other person's doing or what they're never going to do. Or, gosh, if you can't let yourself forgive, what makes you stay in this relationship? Why are you here? That's a good question to ask yourself periodically. And I'll ask that to couples in my office. What makes you stay? Because, boy, they come in, they're raring to go with what's not working. But, wow, what makes you stay gets you to orient a little bit differently in terms of what do I want and what's in my way. So if I'm holding on to a hurt that I will not let go of that you've done to me, well, maybe you need to be honest with yourself about that and walk away from that. A lot of times with affairs, people can come back from an affair situation, but not if one person is not willing to let go and forgive and move forward. So there's a lot to trying to move forward and healing yourself and doing your own work within that.
And I like that you're saying that. A lot of, when we're talking about couples, it's not about, well, you need to fix him and fix what he's doing or fix her and what she's doing. Sometimes it's a lot of within things that we can do. And one of those is just kind of asking, when was the last time I was really happy or happy with myself? And I always say you can't have room for somebody else in your life if you're not happy first.
Absolutely.
So I think that's a great place to start.
Yes. Do a little scan about what is the things. What's making you happy exactly like you're saying? What do you miss about what you used to be? What do you wish the relationship looked like? How are you helping to provide that? Can you? So, take a look at yourself. That's the best thing. Someone said, when you're pointing at someone else, you've got 3 others pointing back at you. And I think in a certain sense, that's a really good reminder. If I'm complaining about someone else, I'm most likely not focusing on something that I could be empowered to change if I was really in tune with it or had the intention to do that.
Exactly, and as you said, we are deep cleaning, we are cleansing not just our relationships, but ourselves, and I think that's a really, really important reminder today. So, Kat, thank you.
Thank you.
I think that's great. I always love when Kat comes on. We're always like, woosah.
I know. I just feel like I have a better appreciation of a good relationship, too, and how to move forward, and we appreciate you being on.
Thank you.
Awesome. And to get more tips to optimize your relationships, just call Kat at 906-3392 or go online to robeycounseling.com and she's got you covered.